Grand Rising TikTok. Another day. I pray that everybody doing good at work, at home, or wherever you at. Hello. Today I'm gonna be doing a video about triggers. So let me tell y'all about myself. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm a very emotional person. Okay. I may come on here and seem like I'm such a strong woman and everything. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I be having my own shit going on behind closed doors. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But I can be a hot-headed person. So the things that trigger me is when I feel played in my face or bullied or being called out my name, or it's like even childhood wounds. You know what I'm saying? So I used to get bullied when I was younger, right? Like I used to get bullied in middle school and high school. Elementary school is kind of up and down. So I had people I was cool with. But once you think about it, elementary school, everybody cool with everybody. Well, I don't know y'all's story, but I know with me, I was always the cheery person. I used to be cool with everybody, right? So growing up, I didn't really have high self-esteem. I used to get bullied about my hair. I used to get bullied about, my weight. I always used to be a very small, child and stuff like that. And then there was times even outside school, I used to get bullied at home. But I would take it as a joke because, of course, it's people like that was close to me that I'd be like, oh, they're just saying that of love, or they're just saying it when they're mad or whatever. But now that I'm older, as I got older and after, of course, dealing with my previous relationship I had with my kid's father, it instantly became a bigger impact in my life. So, yeah, so me, the type of person I am very sensitive. I am. Call me out my name. Yes, I'm get hot-headed. I'm a spaz. And I ain't gonna lie, with my triggers, I'm working on it. But it's just, that's me being human. And there's times like when I have triggers, after a while I would feel bad because I'd be like, man, like that's not me. And then on the other end is on a time frame of, gosh, like, did I hurt that person's feelings? Because I do have a tendency to say things without thinking first. But at the same time, it's like there's moments like I'll say something and I don't realize why I say it, and then it really was meant for that person to hear. And also, what triggers me most is like, I just hate it when people want to judge me about something that they're doing, or they want to judge me about something that they went through, or they'll tell me how to be when they never experienced it at all. Like, and I'm not saying it on like people would talk to me calmly. It's like one of the things like when people think they know it all. Like they be like, well, this would make sense if you do that, but then at the same time, what they might think work for me don't always work. Or like, for example, even with children, of course, I have special needs kids. So it's like, it triggers me when people tell me, well, they see somebody else's child do this, so I should be treating my child like that or whatever. But it's like, I'm my own person. I'm a great mom at the end of the day. Sometimes that gentle parenting shit work, and sometimes it don't, And calling me out my name, it was like, I've been called a whole lot of crazy shit, even like in school. Like, people used to say I was stank. People used to make fun of how I walk. Like, I be switching a lot, or, even when people get mad, they be called, like, I'll be called broke, I'll be called bum, and most of the time, even childhood is like, it triggers me when people bring up about me not being raised by my parents. So that's a major trigger. So I would say it's a work in progress for me to work on that. And I want to tell everybody in here too, it's okay to be triggered, but within this new year of 2025, we really do have to be cautious of what we do and protect our energy. Like for me, I have a tendency of still getting mad about stuff I was already used to. Because just like I told people recently, is like, in my mind, I don't give a fuck. But in my heart, I actually give a fuck. If that makes sense to people out there. So it's okay to have a big heart. It's just how we do it. And that's why, like, I'll have a prayer journal, or again, I'll vent to people, or, I'll talk to God out loud, or it's just things within myself I have to work on. And everything do based upon childhood. So I'm not going to just make it everything about me as an adult now. It's something that I would have to die down. So it's like, again, like I told y'all in the last video, I could be a perfectionist. Like, there's times like I just been told like I wasn't good enough in certain things, and honestly, I would feel that even when I'm high vibrational and people around me tell me I do too much, I be lowering my standard. It's like when stuff come around. And another thing that be triggering me, another thing that just be triggering the fuck out of me, is when people can tell you in your face that you did not tell them nothing when you know damn well you tell them something. Or when they try to act like, oh, they told you something, but they know damn well they didn't tell you nothing. And then it's like, when y'all talk about something, you got receipts, you know what you talking about, but they try to flip out with it. It's just a whole lot of shit, like, just bullshit. So yes, it's like that narcissistic shit, that shit where it's like, I just hate that shit where it's like, people can't just acknowledge when they're wrong, or like, to cover up their own flaws, to cover up their own burdens. They want to put everything on you. Like with me, for example, I always had this burden on me about what my mother used to do. Like, mind you, my parents didn't raise me, so like, my own family member would call me a bastard. Like, it used to be fucked up on that point. Like, even my last relationship, like, used to be told, oh, your daddy didn't raise you, you ain't had no father. Just a bunch of random shit. Like, or on the other end, it just be like, just trying to push me off as if I'm the problem. And I'm not. Like, there's times like I have to learn to protect my own energy. And yeah, like I said, it's okay for us to get mad, but at the point where it's like we actually know when enough is enough, when stuff is not worth it. The more, like, I just want to teach my kids healthier habits and stuff, and I know all that is still within myself. So now I can say today that, like, I love myself. I actually have higher standards for myself, because I never really had standards or boundaries for myself. I wasn't really taught that. It was also another thing where it's like, that also would trigger me. It's so, like, when people would tell me or try to teach me, don't let nobody else mess with me the wrong way. But here's people down close to that feel like they can do it to me. So it's like an inner child thing. So we all have to heal our inner child. I don't know who all can relate to what I've been through. Everybody's story different. But we do, in this new season of our life, have to correct ourselves. Because yes, what we think we do attract, and I have to continue to think, like, do that within myself as well. Because I do think negative when it comes to the point where it's like, man, of course, expectations, and I be scared to prove people right when I know intuitively God can prove them wrong, and I can prove them wrong by my actions. So again, this new season, we all going to work together, not to be triggered. We all going to work together and be ourselves. I love y'all. If nobody told y'all, I love y'all. I'll continue to keep y'all in prayer. Y'all have a good day. Everything will be fine. In due time, everything will work out for us. Peace.